So I opened up my PS5 today and noticed that I no longer have the 100% for Astro Bot. And this will just not do. So let's jump back into this amazing game and I'll show you how to 100% this new Vicious Void 2 DLC. This new DLC takes place within the Vicious Void galaxy and contains 4 new challenge speedrun levels and a secret master challenge level for a total of 5 new bots to collect and 5 new trophies to obtain. Let's jump into the first level, Twin Frog Trouble. This level features the Frog Boxing Glove power-up, where you can use your fists to punch enemies at range. Now there's nothing too hard about this level, but there is this soccer guy who, if you're not careful, will hit you with his soccer ball right when you're trying to fly towards him. I think the easiest way of dealing with him is just to wait on one of these platforms, and then once he kicks the ball at you, use your gloves to punch it right back at him. But if you want, you can also just wait in between balls and then fly towards him and kill him on his own platform. There's also this tricky situation where you have to swing from these sideways sticky platforms while trying to navigate forwards, and this killed me on my first try. But after just a couple deaths, I put together this winning run.
That's cool. That's new. Sticking sideways and then jumping through obstacles. Cool, okay. Damn, you barely make that. And I think that's the end.
Cool. And just like that, I achieved the first trophy of this DLC, Springy Rescue, for rescuing the bot in this level. As it turns out, the bot that I just rescued is the character Surge from the game Chrono Cross. As you'll see, many of the bots in this DLC come from Square Enix games, just like this one. Now that I've completed the first level, it's time to start the second, Suck It Up, where you use this elephant power-up to suck up liquids and then use them for different abilities, just like you can use this honey to create bounce pads for you to jump through the level. There are a few glass portions of the map that you have to watch out for. The good thing is a lot of these glass sections you can actually stand on the edge of, just like this, and then wait for obstacles to orient themselves in the way that you need to get across. But be careful when waiting for obstacles to orient themselves, because the charges that you dispel only have a limited amount of time that they stay up, and if you stay on them too long, then you will fall to your death. Later on in this level, you'll be able to pick up water in order to create cool ice ramps that help propel you through the level. But you have to be careful. For every liquid that you pick up, your elephant backpack has 3 charges that can be used. So at the end of the level, you actually need all 3 of those charges to reach the end. So if you use one accidentally like I just did here, and you only have 2 left, you won't be able to actually reach the end. So keep those charges conserved and use them sparingly. Overall, this level wasn't too bad either, and it only took me a handful of deaths before I was able to complete it. Here's the winning run.
Why am I going on the right side? I need to be sticking to the left. Oh, okay, I'll leave you alone. That's the right move, because they can only shoot directly at you. Yeah, it does look like water, and then it just ends up freezing. Oh, that was close. Alright, should be an easy finish here. Use one here. use one here. You use one there.
Here I received my second trophy, Slimy Rescue, for rescuing the second bot, the character 2B, from Square Enix's 2017 game Nier Automata. Next up, I started the third level, Handhold Havoc, where you get the monkey power-up, which lets you climb on walls. I actually beat this level on the very first time I attempted it, so here's the clip.
When you climb. Why are they like that? Oh, I see. Ooh, that was so close. Okay, what do you need, my guy? Cool, cool. I do think it's fun. I just remember the time trials being particularly annoying with the monkey attachment. Cool. Uh-oh, there we go. Oh, shoot. We're good. We're good. What are we doing now? Huh? Yeah. No. Why do you keep moving? Go here. Cool. Oh, we got the time thing now. That's a first try, baby.
Here I received my third trophy, Hanging Rescue, for rescuing the bot Atsu, the protagonist of the upcoming Ghost of Yote. Now, this is the only bot in this DLC that doesn't come from a Square Enix game, and it's pretty obvious what Sony's doing here. They want to build up some hype for their upcoming game, so why not show off the protagonist just a couple months before Ghost of Yote comes out? So at this point I was in a pretty good flow, and I started off the fourth level, High Inflation, feeling pretty good. This level gives you the pump power-up, where you can become a balloon and fly through the skies, and when you know it, I actually ended up beating this level on my first try as well.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that did not kill me. That's crazy. Do we have another chance for another first try? We do. Look at that.
Here I unlocked the fourth trophy, Pumping Rescue, for rescuing Cloud, the main character of Final Fantasy VII. Then, after completing all 4 of the normal speedrun levels, I unlocked the final Master Challenge, Megamix Mastery. And while the first 4 levels weren't that bad, this one was much more difficult. Instead of using just one power-up to complete the level like with the other 4 levels, you have to go through 3 separate sections in a row using different power-ups. The first power-up that you use is this dog, who you can use to charge through the air and destroy enemies in front of you. The jumps in this section make sure that you're really comfortable with just how far the dog can push you through the air, and it took a few attempts to get comfortable with that, but once I had a little practice, I was able to navigate these platforms pretty reliably. In the second section, you use the symbol power-up, which you can use to interact with these platforms that have eyes on them. Now, originally I forgot how the symbols work, and that you have to press L2 and R2 at the same time to clash the symbols together, but after that I was much more comfortable with navigating this section. There's also this really cool part where you're climbing up the wall and moving platforms in order to clear a path, which wasn't too difficult, but it was pretty fun. It's pretty cool how many things they came up with that you can do with these symbols, and later you use them to change the rotation direction of these twirling platforms. If you can complete the first two sections in a row, you can get to the third and final section, where you use the chicken power-up to boost you up into the air. One thing about this power-up is that you can use your lasers either before or after your chicken boost, and I recommend using the lasers afterwards, so you can have more control over jumps like this. So after quite a bit of practice and over 20 deaths, I was finally able to put together this winning run.
That's fucked up. That was close. I guess we assume we don't get any lasers after the chicken, although I can't remember if I used my lasers before the chicken. Okay, you can use laser after chicken. Like that, yeah. Yes. Okay. What the fuck is this, dude? Close. That's actually pretty cool. There we go.
And just like that, I unlocked the fifth and final trophy of this DLC by rescuing the bot Sephiroth, who is the antagonist of Final Fantasy VII. Overall, this DLC was a lot of fun. Not too hard, not too long, it only took me about 30 minutes in total to complete it, but I'm always happy to jump into Astro Bot and play some new levels, and that last level was a lot of fun. Here you can see the overall breakdown of how I did on these levels. I died 33 times in total, and the vast majority of that went to the final Megamix Mastery Challenge. Took me about 30 minutes to beat the DLC, and again, 2/3 of that time, 20 minutes, went to the final level. And of course, after all that, I restored my 100% for Astro Bot.